Fellow Nigerians, we welcome you to this important World Press Conference convened by the Arewa Youth Assembly. We address the nation today with utmost clarity, patriotism, and a deep sense of responsibility. First and foremost, we reaffirm an indisputable constitutional fact that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, is the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Section 132 of the 1999 Constitution as amended vests in him that authority, while Section 218 empowers him to determine the operational use of the armed forces and appoint their highest commanders. Consequently, the responsibility for appointing, directing, and retaining the leadership of the nation's security architecture rests solely with the president, free from external pressure, political manipulation, or vested interest. The confidence and trust he has reposed in the nation's service chiefs should not, I repeat, should not be undermined by the noise of political opportunists or the machinations of those whose ambitions supersede national interest. No individual, no political group, no political interest, and no covert alliance can usurp that constitutional authority. The Arewa Youth Assembly therefore declares unequivocally that President Tinubu must remain firm, decisive, and unwavering in the exercise of his constitutional responsibilities. Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to our attention through credible concerns circulating within the public space that certain individuals, power brokers, and desperate political actors, allegedly motivated by ulterior interest and insatiable quest for power, may have held meetings outside the shores of Nigeria, reportedly in another African country, with the objective of engineering the removal of the current service chiefs. We wish to state clearly that these allegations deserve serious attention and careful scrutiny by relevant authorities. However, until such claims are officially established through lawful processes, they remain allegations. Nevertheless, if indeed there are elements seeking to manipulate the nation's security leadership for political convenience or personal gain, such actions are condemnable, dangerous, and profoundly unpatriotic. Nigeria's security architecture must never become a pawn in political chess games. The lives of millions of Nigerians depend on the stability, continuity, and effectiveness of institutions tasked with defending our sovereignty and protecting our citizens. At a time when our armed forces are engaged on multiple fronts against terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, insurgency, and other criminal threats, attempts to distract, demoralize, or destabilize military leadership through orchestrated campaigns serve neither justice nor national security. They must stop now or be met with fierce and vehement resistance. Let us be honest with ourselves. Nigeria is confronted with serious security challenges. No responsible citizen can deny this reality. Communities have suffered painful losses. Families have endured trauma. Citizens rightly demand improved outcomes and greater security effectiveness. However, fairness and patriotism demand that we also acknowledge the enormous sacrifices being made daily by the officers and men of our armed forces under the leadership of the present service chiefs. These men and women leave their families behind and place themselves in harm's way so that the nation may sleep in peace. They operate under difficult terrains and dangerous conditions, confront enemies who employ asymmetric tactics and employ vulnerabilities within society. Despite these realities, our society forces continue to record significant operational successes. The recent rescue of the wife of a retired Major General by troops of Operation Fansanyama, and just yesterday, Tuesday, another success was recorded. 4 kidnapped victims were rescued in an attempt to launch an assault against one of the kidnapping kingpins, Kachalla. 4 Nigerians were rescued. These and other successful operations conducted across different theaters of operations demonstrate commitment, resilience, and an unwavering determination to confront the enemies of our nation. While there remains much work to be done, it will be both unfair and counterproductive to ignore these efforts or diminish these achievements. The answer to our security challenges does not lie in endless speculations, political grandstanding, or the sacrifice of the dedicated commanders on the altar of expediency. The answer lies in strengthening our institutions, providing our armed forces with the resources, intelligence, equipment, and policy support required to succeed. The answer lies in unity of purpose, in encouraging those who bear the burden of defending our nation rather than weakening their resolve. Accordingly, the Arewa Youth Assembly calls on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to remain resolute and steadfast. Mr. President, do not yield to whispers designed to sow discord between you and your service chiefs. Do not permit those driven by selfish ambitions to dictate the direction of national security. Stand firmly behind your service chiefs, strengthen their hands, empower them with the support they require within the bounds of law and accountability. Allow them the continuity and confidence necessary to complete the difficult task before them. We also call upon Nigerians, irrespective of ethnicity, religion, or political affiliation, to rally behind our armed forces. Do know that security is a collective responsibility. Citizens must continue to provide credible information to security agencies, support lawful initiatives aimed at restoring peace, and reject narratives intended to divide us.
We must stand tall to make it right this time. Restore peace and sanitize the bushes and all those areas that stand as high. Before the motor, you go house. One house, please. We are about